It's the Cable
So I've been on kind of a Gaia's Cradle Grim Monolith kick for a while. Let's take this LED, huh? LED's pretty good. Hey, Crow's Tongue, thanks for the sub, thanks for sharing that Prime. Good luck, appreciate that, Owl, appreciate it. Mr. Zard. Please, Mr. Zard was my father's name. You may call me Groove Daddy. You love figgy pudding? You love figs? Everyone loves figs. Breakless Gearhulk, tutor for LED. How do you lose? How do you lose? I'm gonna take a Grizzlebrand. We got a Black Lotus, we got a draw 7. Maybe squint hard enough. I think Narset fits what I'm poking around about. The most boring day at work? Oh yeah. That is something I certainly know the spell to answer. Looking at Channel, Dakfaden, Sheldock Isle. What about Sheldock Isle? I'm gonna take this Dakfaden. I'm thinking about a little fetch here, huh? So Nexus is a way to get a Grizzlebrand out, but it's like a real shit way. I'm gonna grab this tower. Kind of just grabbing stuff. Just grabbing good cards. We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. We don't have like a clear direction here. We got a stew brewing. How about that? God, cradle wheeling. See what happens when I don't take cradle? I've had a pretty dope day so far. Made a kimchi and cheddar omelet for breakfast, which I ate alongside a bunless burger. That was pretty dope. And then I finished installing my second raised bed. I'm gonna go with Baleful Mastery. Quality removal spell, huh? So I direct sewed like a shitload of stuff. Bok choy and parsley and the soil is just warm enough for zucchini, I think. So I threw some of that into, and some green onions and some chives. I tried starting chives indoors and had a rough time with them. I'm hoping they do a little bit better. I'm just starting a seed outside. Am I planting on any apple trees? No. The only fruit tree we have is we're gonna have multiple mulberry trees. Hey, SMC Cardi. Happy Monday to you too. Yeah, mostly because they were already here, Bill. There was one that was growing right next to the house, and I finally transplanted it this spring, and it's looking real happy. It's like fully leafed out and stuff, but it was taller than me. It was like a solid like 10-foot tall tree. Largest tree I've ever transplanted, for sure. I kind of want to draft this Bolas' Citadel. Oath is interesting, isn't it? Isn't Oath interesting? Let's take Oath. Well, Oath probably wheels, right? You'd assume. Well, we can take the Oath and then wheel one of these lands. How about that? And then I'm going to grab Twister, I think. Force of Will is interesting, but we're not that heavy in blue, right? We just have a couple blue cards. Let's grab the Twister. Oh, we got a stew going here for sure, huh? Oh God, mulberries. You had mulberries growing up and you loved eating them, but they made the yard such a mess? Yeah, they do that. Yeah, my dad had one in the backyard, so, and there's currently one like on the edge of my property. So I know what I'm getting myself into, but I was mostly happy for the critters and stuff. And I think we'll use a lot of them. It is certainly nice to just be able to go eat pick handfuls of mulberries and stuff when you like. Is there a stip for this draft? It'd be in the overlay if there was. Yeah. This is the first draft of the day, so someone would have had to come in before I went live to propose a stip draft, and I would have had to be here before I went live to okay it. So it's just not very likely, right? Looking at Thoughtseize, Reanimate, Preordain. Currently, we don't have a ton of ways of bidding things for Reanimate. There's like Malevolent Rumble. I like the Preordain a lot. I think I will take the Reanimate. The Thoughtseize is also quite good, right? A little Triome action. Oh, there's Bowmasters. Thinking of Bowmasters is kind of awkward. But maybe it's fine if I'm like playing Twister and stuff, huh? Hey, Ainvar, thanks for the $5 donation. This next track's like 20 minutes long. I'll just play your song request here. Ainvar says, "'Cause I'm a nice guy. If you know someone who doesn't need this in their life these days, send them my way." Got a little request. YouTube's acting sluggish. Fallborn Tyrant's not a bad one to oath up or reanimate, but I think I want Vamp here, huh? Let me get my combos together. Let's grab this Tri-Land. We missed the earlier Tri-Land. Some Bardcore, sure. So the Misty gets both Proving Ground and Rafine's Tower, right? We just have all of our colors covered. We'll kind of have our pick here between the Dark Slick Shores, the Overgrown Tomb. Yeah, I don't want Tree Mage with the Oath. Oathing into Bowmasters is already embarrassing enough. Pillage the Bog, World Spine Worm. You're an ice guy? Hell yeah. You have one dropping berries everywhere? Nice. I mean, I bet the birds and stuff like that, right? Squirrels and stuff. We have a shitload of squirrels. And hungry little birdies and what. It might change my plans. I was gonna have like a stone pathway. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it around that area now. Because it'd probably get like covered in purple bird shit. We'll see. Maybe it won't even be producing mulberry tree. I think sometimes you get like a male and it just doesn't. It's just like, nah, dog, I don't do that. You planted your garden yesterday. Love it. I'm 333. You love fresh stuff from the yard. Really hits different. Yeah, one thing I'm really excited about is like getting like giant fucking yard zucchinis. I've been getting zucchinis to make like grilled zucchini pizzas, and working with like a tiny little thing, like this tiny little zucchini boat. It's not the same. It's not the same at all. Hey, Artex Tableau, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 100 months there. Good evening, yeah. And then some stuff's just like very expensive to buy in store and pretty cheap to grow yourself, like lettuce and stuff. Bok choy is like weirdly expensive where I'm at, so I'm excited to see if it grows well. Looking at Watery Grave. If I got in that Bolas' Citadel, which I considered, the Yorborg would be interesting here. I just put a top, I guess. I guess I'd be on top. How are we doing on playables? Oathing into Displacer Kitten would be attacked, I like the Mana Leak. I like the Frantic Search. I think Leak's better than Counterspell in this deck. It looks like a Wishclaw Talisman deck. A Wishclaw Talisman would help me actually use this LED, but it's just not a very good card. It always makes me uncomfortable to activate it. I need like 7 more playables. Yeah, I think I'm just going to grab Leak. What are the odds that I actually... Let's play this fucking song. What are the odds that I actually brain freeze somebody out, Ooh, a Polluted Delta. I want to take that Emrakul as another Oath hit. I did pass that channel earlier. Could have been Oath Channel. Oath Channel things. A little spell pierce action, maybe. I'm gonna grab this Titan, I guess. Another thing to reanimate, another thing to Oath into, I guess. You can tell I'm really stoked. I suppose I'll draft this. Really not a high tide deck, I guess we're like playing Terra Sunday. Maybe the Nissa. Oh, it actually looks like we have a cut now. Nice. Your town finally got Bush Apple? What does that even mean? Yeah, I hope you're having a great day. Alright, thanks. Actually, this might be a Thassa's Oracle deck, The old self-brain freeze. Oh, but it's weird with the Oath. It's weird with the Oath. Alright, hear me out, hear me out. The Thassa's Oracle is the only creature we play. We mulligan it until the Oracle's in our opening hand, and then we use our mulligan to bottom the Oracle. So we know that the Thassa's Oracle is on the very last card. Then we play the Oath of Druids and flip into it. Y'all still with me? And never use a fetch land. Yeah, we'd have to cut the fetches. I was like half considering it, but that kind of ruined it. The fact that we wouldn't be able to like vamp tutor for the Oath without ruining our setup. Is this Lion's Eye Diamond actually playable? I know it was my pack one pick one, but I'm not sure it's actually playable here. It's good with Twister and nothing else. Grizzlebrand, I guess. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Chastity92 thinks the sub. You know what? I don't really feel like counting. You got this. You got this, Magic Online. Whatever you suggested is probably fine. Let's go. Bloom. It's the warm-up draft. We don't need to try hard the warm-up draft. Look at that nice split of basics. How could that be wrong? They could have used a Black Lotus, huh? Unlike every other deck. Got Bowmaster Twister here. Oh, shoot, what up? Hey, Forever Sleepy. Thanks for sharing that Prime. Thanks for the sub. I'm your Coco Melon equivalent. What the fuck is a... What? Twitch chat always makes me look up weird shit. Coco Melon. Musical artist. Oh my god. You know what? I'm not going to read too much into it. I'm sure whatever that is, it's beloved by many. I'm just going to read that as a compliment. You're so happy to draft a Black Lotus earlier, only you didn't have it once in any of your games. Yeah. I mean, that happens, right? All you can do is mulligan for powerful openers, play tutors. I was thirsty. Maybe y'all see that. That was a fucking quart of water. Wide mouth basin. Just the best jars. So they haven't played a creature, so I'm not going to play my Oath. What are they vamped up? Kind of looks like they're waiting for me to do something. I hope this isn't one of those whoever blinks first loses sort of deals. Has been Grizzlebrand. Okay, well, that's potentially troubling. If all they do is reanimate a Grizzlebrand, then Twine Twister should be pretty strong. I want to get my other Surveil land, and I want to do that before. Or maybe I should have grabbed another blue source. Oh, well, okay. Cool. Wait, they played a creature first and then balanced? But now I get to keep my Bowmaster. Well, kind of an odd balance, right? Is fishing over there. If I hit them for 7, they go down to 4. Dak can do another 2 pings. They're at 2. Baleful Mastery puts them to 1. Alright, I'm just going to kill the Voidwalker. If I can't lethal them, I'd rather just like hold up Spell Pierce, I think. You're confused? What are you confused about? Oh, their balance. I think they might have forgotten that when if they played a creature that I wasn't going to have to sack both mine. Excuse me. They also might have been fishing to just like hope I discarded something awesome. But yeah, mildly perplexing balance for sure. I win. Excuse me. I'm thinking about cutting Oath. Let's play Image. That could be overboarding. Take Carrying Barb. You're confused about entropy in the 5th dimension. I haven't heard many people getting confused by that, so you must get confused easy. Hey, 'tis but a scratch 5. Thanks for sharing that, Prime. Yeah, that's what I said, Insane Yang. They might have just been fishing. But they're still only getting 1 card. Very curious as to what they vamped up. Oh, okay, fair. A little risky to bin my Triplicate Titan. I think they've got some graveyard reanimation stuff. Even riskier to bin my own Grizzlebrand, huh? But I gotta bin something if I want to hit their Fractured. Yeah, I like looting away the Fractured. There's a chance they draw like a creature or a land that I can't hit with Brutality. And I'm gonna get the Brutality, the Fractured anyway, so. Yeah. Well played. And then if I have time, I might Terrace under that Mana Crypt at some point. Maybe that Mana Crypt's my win condition. Maybe I should Terrace under this Talisman. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill. Good afternoon from Iowa. Played at SCG Con and MSP last weekend. Played a bunch of Mystery Seals. Fun. So the Vamp Tutor can find me a reanimation for this Grizzlebrand. It's so slow, but I guess that's the pick. I kind of want to grab Nature's Lord and just like tutor up a Surveil land. And there's no need to cast this on upkeep because the card I'm going to tutor for would also need the Swamp, so I might as well draw normal, and then I can Vamp, untap, reanimate still. Hey Triflin, thanks for gifting a sub. Hell yeah. Congratulations, Tarnsu. Cheers, Triflin. 530 gifted subs in the channel. Vamp tutor for something worthless. I think we just gotta let this happen. They hit my fucking reanimate. The card I was gonna vamp up. Uh-huh. Well, the good news is they're at 3 and they have a Mana Crypt in play, so... Wait, I wonder if I have something that just deals 3 damage. I'm gonna Vamp. Oh, get Image. Oh, I don't have a blue mana. Damn. How do I not have a blue mana? Kolaghan's Command deals 2 damage. They're at 3. Image on the Grizzlebrand would be so hot. I'm considering grabbing Bowmaster. I'm considering grabbing Image anyway. Bowmaster plus Mastery. Well, we only have 1 black mana. That's why we haven't Vamp tutored yet. Okay. Alright, Mana Crypt. Whose side are you on? I could have Terra Sundered you a long time ago, Mana Crypt. I chose not to. Just keep that in mind. Alright, Mana Crypt's on my side still. It was just like making the game more tense by waiting there. We got it this time. Hell yeah. Good job, friend. This stream is dedicated to that Mana Crypt. Oh, man. What do you do with all this? I guess we keep, huh? And then Delta for... Probably the Jund Triland, huh? Get all my colors. Why are we not playing the Black-Green Verge? Because I didn't want to. Sure. Interesting. Ooh. Actually, I'm going to hold on to that Collective Brutality until I have something to bin, maybe. I think if my hand was Mana Vault Battlesphere, I'd be snapping off that deck fading. Looks like my opponent agrees. Oh, hey. Sure. I do know about a Dismember, but I think we still live through their attack. Still gonna do this, of course. Nice to have land drops for once. I'm sure there are a lot of cards that combined with the Dismember would kill me. I don't think I want to Oath here, because I'm going to Bowmaster and pay a Mirror token. I'm just going to play another fucking tap land. A little surprising they're still leaving Mana Ball tapped. Bowmaster's a hell of a fucking card, huh? Hell of a fucking card. Yeah, the Deactivated and Kolaghan's Command seem awesome in this matchup. I kind of like Phantasmal Image, but I don't like it with Oath, and I think it's like a weird swap out for Oath. Could be correct. We just haven't seen that much of their deck, you know? I'm just going to run this back. That game turned around. I don't think it was ever in particular danger. We were just like sitting there for forever. Was the part where they were ahead when they eventually resolved a spell? Right before we easily answered it with the cards in our hand. Really 180'd that game with the Terra Sunder we had all game. Interesting. So I don't want to grab the Grist because they can just exhume it. I guess we're grabbing Pest and Fast Tom. Valid Cravian, yeah. Overgrown Tomb seems kind of mopey here. We were supposed to get the Proving Ground, so I have all my colors. Yeah, fuck. Discarding Caracas, noise. I can Baleful Master this token, but I don't want to make them draw a card in here where they're like a little tied up mana-wise. Oh, hey. Well, that's fucking awesome. I'm going to do this right now. Right, fucking now. Destroy an artifact and shock another artifact. That was the first time I heard that album. I saw it on like a list of like the best Doom albums that came out this year. It sounds fucking awesome. Very much my shit. I'm in the mood for some Black Sky Giant. Excuse me. So the thing is, they've got two creatures in hand for this Oath. But they're just not going to get there very soon, right? I'll grab Bowmaster. Not the fastest clock over here, but I feel pretty good with my counter spell and my removal spell. My opponent getting Mana Vault trained every turn. So I can't spell Pierce a Grist, right? I'm gonna do kind of a counterintuitive play that I've already done once. The issue is it like draws them out of their glut, but we get these Bowmaster pings and our army starts to look good. It just speeds up the game, right? It speeds up their draws and it speeds up my army. You thought the counterintuitive play was still in the tapped vault? That would be extremely counterintuitive. And then untap in, like 5 turns later, cast a Triplicate Titan. 3 turns fine. I mean, if they don't answer my shit, right? The awkward part is now I don't have blue for Spell Pierce. So it's possible I should have played the deck fade and just looted myself and then next turn targeted them when I could hold up the counter. But yeah, upticking on them was worth 4 damage that turn, and then it also pumped it for this turn too, so it could be like 6 damage. If it attacks twice, then it's like 8 damage, you know? And then we still have the deck fade and the orc, so we could potentially do it next turn as well. Yeah, if they played the Grist there, they would have just fucking died. Hello. So I can make it 9/9. I think I just want to make a Bowmaster. And then we attack them down to 2, and now they take a Mana Vault ping. And I think it's just too much. I think it's all too much. Answering your own Mana Vault and the Bowmaster and all, like all the other stuff. My Tar Pit here is just, yeah. Just, it doesn't work. Hot diggity. This deck's on a roll. This deck's on a roll, huh? Look at this. Yeah, not a bad little warm-up deck, Having the Grizzlebrand in the opener does make Oath of Druids a lot worse. Because it's my best Oath hit. Why are we playing the Brain Freeze? Because I might target somebody with it. What is this? Is this some kind of trick question? Like, what? Did I ever give a review of the Minecraft movie? I've never seen the Minecraft movie. So there's 2 different ways we could play this Oath. We could Vamp Tutor for the draw 7 after we get our orcs. Or we could Vamp Tutor now and just make sure we get a 9/9. I think they're both valid. Let's just, we have a 50% chance of getting the damn 9/9 anyway, right? Let's just, yeah, there we go. Palace Jailer. But they only have 1 white source in play. What are they doing over there? It seems like they fucked up some kind of sequencing, huh? I guess they cast the Preordain, and maybe that found them the Palace Jailer. If this is the other Hierarch, we'd kill it, because that would slow down Palace Jailer by a turn. Oh, I lost the fucking reanimate, that's right. To the mill. Well, we have a 2-turn clock here. Hot diggity. Nice to see Oath of Druids doing something, I like how even if we'd hit the Bowmaster, like, it would have been awkward. They might have gotten an Oath Trigger in there, but I think Vamp for Twister would have been really good. This deck trophying would break you. Why? We got Orc plus Twister. We got Oath into Grizzlebrand. We got Reanimate for Grizzlebrand. Got a bunch of tutors and filtering and stuff. Mana looks good. Got a bunch of Tri-lands and some fetches. Probably needs another blue source or something for the Nara set, but whatever. I didn't build it. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo to you too. It's a little slow, but I'm going to leave it there. Opponent getting their ramp on. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Tiny Stream. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for 69 months there. Hell yeah. Tiny says, I have peaked. Never again shall my sub be as glorious. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with peaking, though. Everyone's got a ceiling, right? Not the end of the world. You don't have a peak because you're built different. If you don't currently have a peak, well, it probably means that you already reached it, huh? Like maybe before you were born. Kind of a troubling little board state we got ourselves in. If I had another draw 7 besides that Twister, I'd feel a little bit better about it. It was kind of an awkward bin with the Rumble. I almost didn't Rumble that turn. Perfect. I think I'm leaving the Gear Hulk because Dak can fucking jack it. Narset and Bowmasters do not work together. Bowmasters and Shielder work well together. Some people would call Narset and Bowmaster like a minor non-bow. I would call them like redundancy for Time Twister. Usually your opponent's trying to answer those cards too. All right, game 3. Game 3, we got this, friends. Mana was very awkward that game. did not line up well. For all the marbles, yeah. I'm gonna do this and just Inquisition on 2. The plot lets us, like, store the card, so we don't lose it with Twister now. Might regret shocking myself here. Instead of just playing the forest. Oh, we can dismiss this. We don't know what their hand is. Got a lot of interesting lines here. We could Nature's Lore for basic forest and still hold up Mana Leak. Bowmaster's a nice one. Vamp for Oath is also a nice one, right? Bottom. So now the Orc's gonna be my last card. My last creature, I should say. Mana Leak's been like my quiet MVP this whole draft, We even Vamp tutored for it once. Oh, that's true. Yeah, we shuffled with Vamp, so we could hit Orc here. You're right. Interesting that they decided to play into Daze. But it works. Nothing for this Reanimate to hit. I'm starting to feel like a game I don't get to win. Don't have a Surveil land. Oh, because the Mortuary's in my hand. Starting to wish I'd grabbed that Orcs earlier. Instead of the old Vamp for Oath playing. Just fucking every game, every match. I got a deck fading the opponent with Bowmaster out at least once. Is it good? I don't know. Probably not. Is it fun? Oh my god, it's fun. It's so goddamn fun. It's very shame. Would you like to bounce my Orc army? You would. That's interesting. Maybe not the play I would have made. Damn. Yeah, Wind's exiling. Big bummer there. Might be like just hard casting a damn Grizzlebrand here pretty soon. Something that's concerning. So they attacked me. They were really valuing getting me to 4, which is pretty good actually, because they have that colonnade. And they're trying to get me into colonnade range. On Terrace Hunter, it hits a lot, but it does not hit a colonnade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why are you saying Rich Will Triflin? What is the purpose of that? Are you hoping that I would rip it? Ooh, Force of Will. Force of Will for the win. Yep, looks like they got me. Well played, Hum. Kind of wild that we made it to game 3 of the finals here. A wild-ass deck. Oh, you were also counting. Sure. Dang. Cool stuff. Orcs just like trying to fucking pull that deck, put that deck on its back. Just fucking. No trophy for me. Yeah, GG's though. Nice warm-up draft. Not bad at all, huh?